Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. We thank Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving us the grace and privilege to be one of those to witness yet another day in this holy month of Ramadan. BJ, one welcome to the iBeauty Ramadan series for today. My name is Omar Suleiman, and of course, I will be greeting you with the best of greetings by saying Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And of course, I'm not doing the show alone. I've got with me
Abdurrahman Idris. I thought you were going to forget me there for once, So how's it going? Assalamu alaikum.
It's going, alhamdulillah, wa alaikum assalam. It's going. I'm working on ticking a couple of things off of my list. Consistency is very important.
Because before we know, we'll approach the first 10 days of Ramadan, and then what we have left is 20. So we need to really get acclimatized to all those acts now, because if we're still procrastinating, before you know it, last 10, Ramadan's gone.
I have to, maybe hype myself a little bit, just a little.
Yeah, because
I am wearing,
cover my face because of all the glitters,
I need to do this.
Essence.
I need to do this.
Wow.
Yes, I am wearing Pearls by Ray, and you can see I look amazing. Let me put that out there. Okay, and you can find them on Instagram, and it's so easy for you to order, so you can check them out. They make outfit for women, for classy women, from your work outfits, for your occasions, to your buyers. If you're wanting to shop for Eid, go on there. You're going to find something for you, and I'm sure you're going to love it. So that said, it is time for us now to go for the Quran recitation, which is brought to you courtesy Fatbem's Petroleum, and it is in honor of the late Al-Haji Fatah Ibn Sola. We pray that Almighty Allah continue to rest his soul, forgive his shortcomings, and grant him Al-Jannah Firdaus.
Talking about Al-Jannah, we have the lecture series from Sheikh Omar Suleiman. It's been wonderful so far. Every single day we get to hear something mind-blowing about Al-Jannah. So please, I implore you to be attentive. Whatever it is you're doing, keep it aside. Pay attention and listen. It is really going to do a whole lot for you as a Muslim.
And after that, we're going to be having the Umar Play, brought to you by the Umar app. Do well to check out that app. You're going to see amazing things there. It is a guide for Muslims in our spiritual as well as our physical journey. So there's something for you. So please do well to check it out. And it is time for us to go on a quick break. Inshallah, we'll be back.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وإذ قال ربك للملائكة إني جاعل في الأرض خليفة قالوا أتجعل فيها من يفسد فيها ويفسق الدماء ونحن نسبح بحمدك ونقدس لك قال إني أعلم ما لا تعلمون. وعلم آدم الأسماء كلها ثم عرضهم على الملائكة فقال أنبئوني بأسماء هؤلاء إن كنتم صادقين. قالوا سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. آدم أنبئهم بأسمائهم فلما أنبأهم بأسمائهم قال ألم أكن لكم إني أعلم غيب السماوات والأرض وأعلم ما تبدون وما كنتم تكتمون.
In this season of Ramadan, let us embrace the spirit of compassion, forgiveness, generosity, and self-discipline. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our ibadah as we strive to become better versions of ourselves. May our hearts be filled with mercy, our souls with kindness, and may our politeness take over our arrogance. Ramadan Mubarak to you all from Viva.
So now you walk out of your new home and you have your new Jannah body, and you start to observe the ambiance and the environment of Jannah. And the first thing you might wonder is, what is that smell? You see, scientifically, smell has the power to evoke even more than what we see and what we taste. It's the most overwhelming of our senses that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given to us. So think about, what is it like to breathe the air of Jannah? And that's why the fragrance of Jannah is spoken about so much in the Quran and Sunnah, because smell actually has the power to do two things. It evokes both memory of the past and excitement about the future. Think of the Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam, Jacob, when he was smelling Yusuf alayhi salam from afar, and how much comfort the fragrance of his shirt brought to him. Life had no taste to Yaqub without the smell of Yusuf alayhi salam. And think of Anas ibn Nadr, the uncle of Anas ibn Malik, may Allah be pleased with them, as he was rushing towards Uhud when everybody else was running away. And he was saying, Inni ajidu rih al-Jannah. I can smell the sweetness of Jannah behind Uhud. As if to say that nothing in this life brought any joy after the scent of Jannah was smelled by him. And how are the believers' souls taken in this life? What are they welcomed with? The Prophet ﷺ says, Ba'ath Allahu alayhim rihan tayyiba, that Allah sends upon them gentle, beautiful breezes. And every single Muslim that is left on this earth will encounter it and die peacefully until Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala resurrects their souls once again. So when you enter into Jannah, it is all around filled with this amazing fragrance, which the believers will be able to enjoy even before they enter. In the famous hadith of the last man to enter paradise, the Prophet ﷺ said that this man could smell it from outside of its gates, and it just made him long for Jannah that much more. And the Prophet ﷺ said that the smell of Jannah could reach you from a distance of more than 100 years. Think about that in terms of worldly distance. The context of the Prophet ﷺ saying that is when he said, whoever kills a man from the people of Ad-Dhimma, which are non-Muslims that live under Muslim protection, that tyrant will not smell paradise even though its smell could reach you from the distance of 100 years. So the oppressor will never smell Jannah. But subhanAllah, the Prophet ﷺ was taken aback by the smell of someone's perfume during the night of Al-Isra wal-Mi'raj. And who was it? Jibreel alayhi salam says to the Prophet ﷺ when he asks, what is that smell, that beautiful smell? He says, it's the perfume of the hairdresser of the daughter of Fir'aun. The perfume of the hairdresser of the daughter of Fir'aun. Of all people, why her? It seems kind of random, right? But this was a young woman who was combing the hair of the daughter of Fir'aun. And when she dropped it, she said, Bismillah, in the name of Allah. And just for that, Fir'aun throws her and her babies into the bottom of a burning ditch, only to have the Prophet ﷺ ask Jibreel ﷺ about her amazing fragrance in the highest heaven. So while the perfume of the oppressed is overwhelming, the oppressors like Fir'aun will never even smell Jannah. And there's a powerful connection there. So when do you notice the smell? Now, every footstep in Jannah provokes a new smell of musk. So as you walk out of your door, you smell it here, you smell it there. The Prophet ﷺ said the burps of the people in Jannah are musk. And the Prophet ﷺ said that the incense burners of the people of paradise will be aloe wood, and that's going to be burned perpetually and continue to increase the good smell of paradise. As for the temperature, it is always pleasant and perfect. The rainfall is never stormy, and it's only there to serenade the people of paradise. You never have to stay indoors. Like, think if you go to a vacation resort and you have to constantly monitor the weather, you don't have to stay indoors in Jannah at any point because the weather is bad. In fact, the Prophet ﷺ said that while we are in paradise, a cloud will come over us having that which no eye has ever seen and no ear has ever heard of. And the people will say to the cloud, Amturi alayna, rain upon us. And the cloud will actually respond and say, Ma turiduna an umtirakum, what would you like me to rain upon you? And the Prophet ﷺ said, it will then rain whatever you wish upon you and however much you desire. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will send a harmless wind, and it will spread heaps of musk on their right and on their left. And then it will come on their faces and their hair and their garments. And it will please them in ways that they continue to increase in beauty. Now, is this in the daytime or the nighttime? Is there even a sun and a moon in Jannah? And Imam al-Qurtubi said, the scholar said there is no night and day in paradise, rather they will be in everlasting eternal light. And the only way they know that nighttime has come is because the curtains or the screens will be put up and the doors will be closed, and they will know when daytime comes because the curtains and the screens will be taken down and the doors will be opened. It's also narrated that the people of Jannah will wear one gown in the morning and another in the evening. So you have nighttime and daytime colors, but it's all the same in Jannah. لا يرون فيها شمسا, and no sun is ever seen. Now, Imam al-Sammak, rahimahullah, he said that I met Abdullah ibn Abbas radiallahu anhuma in Medina, and that was after he became blind. So it was when he was very old. And I said to him, what is the ground of paradise like? He said, it is white marble of silver as though it is a mirror. And he said, I asked him, and what is the light of paradise? And Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhuma said, have you ever seen the light right before sunrise? Its light will be like that, but there's no sun and there's no cold. Now, where's that light coming from in Jannah? And Imam ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah says, وَالْجَنَّةُ لَيْسَ فِيهَا شَمْسٌ وَلَا قَمَرٌ وَلَا لَيْلٌ وَلَا نَهَارٌ. In Jannah, there's no night, there's no day, there's no sun, no moon, but morning and evening will be known by a light appearing from where? From the throne of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the light is shining from Allah's throne, and that light is illuminating all of paradise from above. And how beautiful is that light? So if the lights stay on, when do we get to sleep in Jannah? Because I'm sure Jannah is sleep for some people. And the question is, why would you want to sleep in Jannah? The Prophet ﷺ was asked, do the people of Jannah ever sleep? And he said, النوم أخو الموت وأهل الجنة لا ينامون. That sleep is the brother of death, and the people of Jannah do not die. Now, you may want to relax a bit in paradise, but why would you want to sleep? And if you think about sleep in this life, it really is a mercy to us so that we can rest and sometimes maybe even escape our troubles, or at least refresh ourselves a bit. But what is there to escape from in Jannah? And what do you need to refresh from? Your body, your mind, and your soul are perpetually refreshed. Now, another element of this is that in this life, you fought your sleep and you fought the comfort of your bed, seeking the reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the coolness of Jannah. And when you think about in this life, when you finish a long day of work, your body is too exhausted to enjoy the fruits of your labor. But once you get to Jannah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not just giving you the reward, but He's giving you the capacity to enjoy it in a way that you never could have in this life.
يا أيتها النفس المطمئنة ارجعي إلى ربك راضية مرضية فادخلي في عبادي وادخلي جنتي.
In this season of Ramadan, let us embrace the spirit of compassion, forgiveness, generosity, and self-discipline. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our ibadah as we strive to become better versions of ourselves. May our hearts be filled with mercy, our souls with kindness, and may our politeness take over our arrogance. Ramadan Mubarak to you all from Viva.
These are the days of patience. These are the days your faith will be pushed and tested and shaken. These are the days the fitna will spread and you can't stop it, it's decreed. These are the days of corruption and deceit. The days technology will progress and our humanity will regress. These are the days many hearts will die, except those chosen by the Most High. These are the days your Prophet ﷺ warned you about. It's the days when the Bedouins will compete in the sky, and when the mother will give birth to her own master, it's no lie. When intoxicants are consumed in the most despicable way and illegal sexuality becomes okay. It's the days when a true believer will be strange and looked down upon low, just like it began 1400 years ago. And the kings of deception will lead the way as they try to extinguish Allah's light, but it's a losing fight, for the haqq will never be erased. It's a guarantee from the trustee, Malik al-Mulk, the owner of all sovereignty. This life is a test and you will surely be shaken, just like those who came long before you. So stand strong, for now is not the time to let this dunya take grasp of you. For its lure is strong, its grip is tight, and it won't let go. This dunya is a deception, a veil that will soon be lifted. O you in the lands of the oppressed, this is your test. Nasrallahi qareeb, God's help is near. For indeed every tyrant has his time. Even Fir'aun was brought to his knees for his crime. And they can never take away your iman, it's from the Rahman, he gave you the Quran. But take heed, for this struggle will be stern, until the Son of Mary makes his return. O you who was trusted with this amana, place your trust in He who created and fashioned you, and go back to the sunnah of He who was sent to guide you. For He said that there will never cease to be a group from my ummah upon the manifest truth, and His word is true, so don't let your heart brew with these whims and desires. That's not you. Your 5 daily salawat are your refuge. Enjoin all that is good and forbid what is wrong, and be patient over what befalls you. For indeed that is of the best of all affairs. That is the advice Luqman gave to his son as he prepared him for the life to come. Wallahu yuhibbu sabirin, indeed God loves the patient, and you will never be tested with more than you can bear. So when you feel the pain, just remember that He's closer to you than your own jugular vein. Grab hold of the rope of truth and never let go until you reach your final home. Jannah al-Firdaus, the destination of the pious and the patient and the true. That is the promise of He who created you.
You're welcome back from that wonderful segment. And if you're just joining us, it's still iBeauty Ramadan TV series. So we'll be moving on now with iCharade. iCharade is one of our street engagement segments where we go into the street and give out some words and expect someone to act the word without being audible about the word.
And after that, we are going to be having Shepherd's Cave. If you don't know what that is about, we have amazing entrepreneurs come on there to pitch their businesses to the shepherds. And this is brought to you courtesy Lotus Bank. There's something for you to learn. We're going to be going on a break now. We'll be back, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my beautiful brothers and sisters. Yep, it's your favorite boy on the street, Abdurrahman Idris, and yes, this is iCharade. You already know how we roll on iCharade. We enter the streets, we give them some, words and see who can guess correctly, who can act correctly within 1 minute. That's it. So yes, the word for today is stoning of Ashaitan. Yes, when we travel for Hajj, there are so many acts of ibadah, and one of the acts is when we stone Ashaitan, trying to, copy the act of, Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, his son and his wife. When Ashaitan was trying to tempt them, and they stoned Ashaitan. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Yes, that's the act we are trying to portray. Let's see who is going to get it. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Okay, I'm giving them the salam, they're salaming back to me. Okay, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Abdurrahman.
My name is Absalam.
Salam, good?
Salamat.
Absalam, salamat. Salam alaikum one more time. Alrighty. Okay, this is iCharade. I've told Sister Salamat a word now. Are you guys your siblings? No wonder. Your daddy must be a man of peace. Wonderful. So peacefully, I want you guys to do these charades for me, alright? She's going to act it for you. Within 1 minute, I want you to try to guess correctly what she's acting. Alright? Are you up for the challenge?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Bismillah, you can go. Don't say the word.
Throwing.
You are throwing your own back. I thought you guys are people of peace. Why are you stoning each other now? Hey.
Throwing or stoning something.
What is the team? Who is the team? What is the team? Hey. Don't break somebody's head, please. Your name is Salama, keep it peaceful. Don't break somebody's head. He's talking to somebody. Guys, I don't think that's how we talk to somebody. Keep watching his gesture. You're around the point, but that's not exactly where we are going. Hey, what do you think? Try to change your style if he's not getting that style. Another hand. What do you think what does it remind you of, sir? It reminds you of something. Yeah. Hey. So, be guessing, what do you think he's doing? Okay, that's similar to what he's doing, but what does it remind you of? What particular act does it remind you of? Don't say the word. 40 seconds. You want to store your own back. They carry. Throw away. So what's he doing? From up. Ìyá jẹ́jẹ́ ni wọ́n lè máa lẹ̀kọ̀ fẹ́yàn kálẹ̀ rò pọ́ lè máa lẹ̀kọ̀ fún un. Wọ́n bá kí ni ìṣe yẹn jọ àwọn kálẹ̀ mọ̀ tó pọ̀ máa ń lẹ̀kọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Odi tó bá ti bú odi báyìí ó máa sọ oko ní Paka. No. Unfortunately, time is up. Àsìkò ti tó. I was so answer by. Ma'am, etito. Am I ka Daina Muju? Come on, love you, Robbie, from our work family. Okay, so ma, kí lẹ ṣe? Ẹ lè sọ̀rọ̀ nsìn. On sọ̀kò àṣetánì. Àwùjọ bí láì bí náà ṣe tọ́ ní rọ̀jì mi sí mi náírà mọ́nà. Ṣé ẹ ti rí sí pé nǹkan tó ń ṣe nìyẹn? This is for you, sir, from Right Foods. This is for you from Right Foods. I mean. Wonderful. I think I should, thank God for my weaving skills. Someone almost, threw a stone on my head at that point in time. It was funny because we had a debate before this. We're thinking, easily now, everybody should get this now when you are throwing stone. But unfortunately for, those who guessed against me, nobody got this correctly. Yes, stoning of a shaitan. Even some of those that have been to Hajj before, it didn't really occur to them. Because they're like, hey, who are you stoning? What are you stoning? What are you throwing? Who are you stoning? Yes, this is the stoning of a shaitan. This is still iCharade, and I still remain your boy, Abdurrahman Idris. I say big thank you to our sponsors, Right Foods, makers of Biggie Drinks, Fearless Energy Drink, Right and Biggie Sausages, and of course, delicious, lovely, juicy Sosa fruit juice. Until I come your way again, Masalam.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You're welcome to another interesting episode of Shepherd's Cave. My name is Maimuna Ajitumobi. This segment is proudly sponsored by Lotus Bank. On this segment, we have entrepreneurs who would go into the cave to pitch their businesses to the shepherds, wow them for a life-changing experience of accessing up to 30 million naira investment funds, totally turn their business around, take it up to the next level. We will meet the entrepreneur that will be going into the cave shortly, but first, let us go for a quick break. Do not go anywhere. Welcome back to Shepherd's Cave, brought to you by Lotus Bank. Riyadul Quran Hafiz School renders services to the Ummah at large in the field of Quran memorization, Arabic, and interest in ICT. Let us join them in the cave and hope they are able to wow the shepherds.
I am Abdulhamid Mansuruddin, the proprietor of Riyadul Quran Tahfiz and Arabic School, Oshodi. So the school is established in 2015, May 25th, in order to revive the aging value of Islam as related to Islam, Quran and Sunnah. So what we do in Riyadul Quran is to groom children and even adults on how to memorize Quran fully. And also we have interests in ICT. We teach them basic computer, like desktop publishing and coding. There's Scratch. In the Scratch, the children will be, they will learn how to do some games themselves. Students that we have, there are about 50 to 100 students, and if you graduated, up to like 20 to 30 students. We have a lot of Tafi school in Lagos and its environs. But what we do differently is that we make sure that after the student memorize the Quran, we still give it follow-up. The follow-up is for them not to forget what they have memorized, because that is another sin on its own. So, but the little challenge we are having now is that we are still running the day, and the body, we are still struggling in order to have the structure or the building of the school completed, situated in Ikorodu. Up till now, we still needed up to about, if we still have like maybe 2 to 5 million, because annually we used to realize up to like maybe 3 million. But when we subtract some of the expenditure, we are left with like maybe 1 million, and that one we'll be using it to finance the building that is in Ikorodu.
Thank you very much. I have just few questions. The first one relates to on the body. You mentioned the body, and you said you need about 2 to 5 million to complete the. Who owns the property? I mean, because I'm trying to isolate the investment that somebody is making from what's already in existence. You get it? So who owns the property, and why is it that it's just 2 to 5 million will be needed to complete the property, to complete the building, to make it available for usage?
The school is owned by me. I'm the proprietor of the school. I'm the owner of the.
Okay, so what the amount you just need to complete is just 2 to 5 million.
Exactly, sir.
Okay, so that's the total investment you are looking for from this program.
Yes, sir.
But I'm a little worried there, because what's the capacity of that boarding facility?
It can take up to like 50 to 100 students.
50 to 100, and you think 2 to 5 million is what you require? Then you know, it's beyond the structure, building the bricks and mortar. There are a couple of other facilities that need to be put in place. More so with the current state of things. We know what some private schools that provide boarding, the issue of security, the issue of amenities and all of that. You think that amount you're asking for is going to be able to cater for all of that?
I can't say completely yes. This projection was based on what we have on hand before. So like I said, it's at the verge of its completion. It's a story building, and almost all the down floor is almost completed. So we just want to raise it, and some of the little things that remain.
For the day operation you have currently, what number of students do you have?
And for the day, I will have up to 50 students now.
So the charges for the body and students, how much do you plan to charge?
So we are looking at between 150 to 200, against others up to 400, 450.
How much do you charge currently for the day?
For the day, we charge 15,000 naira per 10.
Have you thought about the expenses you are going to incur for the boarding? Because you are going to incur costs for the boarding, and I'm going to pitch it against the revenue you are going to get from the boarding.
So we are planning to like collect, instead of a timely fee from them, we want to liaise and have meeting with them, collect at least 1 year fees from them.
So I mean, from what you have currently, you said that you are making almost about 2.5 million on annual basis, and what you're also incurring is almost around 2 something million.
3 million.
3 million. So I'm finding it difficult to actually believe that you are making money currently from the day you are running, from the costs and from the revenue you are making currently.
The money we are generating from the day, and when we start up the boarding, just like I said, we get this now. So we believe that if we corroborate the two together, we'll be able to get back the repayment what's it called, system will work out fine.
Okay, may Allah make it easy for all of us. This school, is it registered with the relevant educational body?
Yes, we are on it, but I've not fully got the certificate.
I don't know. I'm finding it difficult to believe that 5 million naira will complete a story building, because I don't know how 5 million can complete a whole building.
Yes, we are trying to make the ground floor to be furnished. So just like I said, it's a story building
Okay,
the ground
so
floor.
the 5 million is only for the
only
down,
for the
ground floor.
And we are
Then
only
later you will complete
yes,
the story
yes.
building. Okay, I understand. Thank you very much for coming. We'll get back to you.
No, Michelle.
Well
Thank you
done.
very
Thank
much.
you. Thank you.
Well
Sir.
done.
An educational institution is always a great idea, especially one that preaches the kind of values Riyadul Quran Tahfiz School hopes to instill into the leaders of tomorrow. Hopefully, they have done their best in convincing the shepherds that they deserve a shot at the 30 million naira investment funds that is up for grabs. That will be all for this segment. See you tomorrow, inshallah, with yet another exciting and interesting episode. My name is Maimuna Ajetumobi. The iBeauty Ramadan TV series continues. Masalam.
And welcome back. This is still the iBeauty Ramadan TV series. It is about our time for us to go for iRiddles, where we go on the street to give some brain teasers to our brothers and sisters and see how well they actually do.
So from there, we'll be joining Maimuna Ajetumobi with iBeauty Cocktail Lounge, refreshed by Malta Guinness. So right after that, we'll be joining her as well, also on Style Fusion, where she'll be taking us through the style world, you know, beauty, fashion, everything, you know, to help you become, you know, elegant. Yes. So after that is also the viral video where we show you videos from all around the world about Muslims, some fun, some inspiring, some educative, some entertaining. Particularly, I like the fun ones. So don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We thank Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for sparing our lives to witness another wonderful day in this glorious and holy month of Ramadan. I hope you're keeping up with your ibadah. Okay, this is Abdurrahman Idris, yes, on the street, and this is Viva iRiddles. Today's puzzle, now join me and let's see. You have 9 Viva bar soaps. You see these 9 Viva bar soap, they all have the same color, they have the same shape, they all look alike. But one out of these 9 Viva bar soap is less in weight than the others, just one. So how would you tell? You can't tell by weighing with your hands. You need to use a scale. So we have a scale. So this is the kind of scale when you put something here, it tips, you know, detecting the weight. So you have a scale, but it's a faulty scale. And you can only use this scale twice. So how will you use this scale twice to know which of this 9 is actually the one that weighs less? Yes, that's our puzzle for today. So 3 here, 3 here. So 4, 4, then the 1 will be left. So let's say this one weighs, the what? The lesser one or the heavier one?
The lesser one.
The lesser one. So the lesser one will go down. So let's assume this is the lesser one. So what would you then do?
Just remove one and replace it.
You've given up on answering the question. Fortunately, time is up, and your solution is nowhere near the answer.
I'll put 4 bar soaps.
Okay.
And I'll
Okay.
put another 4.
Another 4. Okay, good. So what do you hope to achieve with this?
Like, just to make sure that this 8, they don't have any lesser one.
Okay, cool. So how would you know if they don't have a lesser one?
If the one that is smaller, it will actually...
It'll tip the other one. So if it doesn't tip, it means they're equal. If it's equal, where will the lesser one be?
The last one.
The last one. Good. That's one step.
Wow, I'm just writing anything. Like, I feel, okay, the 7th or the 8th one. Yeah, I'm placing... No, I'm placing, is either the 7th or the 8th one.
That's betting.
Okay.
What if it's in the third one? What if it's in the first one?
That's also betting.
Yeah, that's
so
also
I'm
betting.
just...
So exactly. So what would you do to
Okay.
guarantee you?
What would I do
You have
to
20
guarantee?
seconds, actually.
Okay, I'll just take one of them.
Any one of them. You might be lucky and get it.
Yes.
Or not get it.
Yes.
First, you measure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here you measure 1, 2, 3, 4.
So automatically with this, 5 will definitely be heavier than 4.
Yes, from
so how would you know
this.
the heavier one is here? The lesser one is here. If it is here,
Yes.
this will still tip the scale.
Yes.
If it is here, it will still tip the scale. How would you now know where the lesser one is?
Then you remove 1 from this.
Well, unfortunately, your time is up. But let me walk you through the answer. What we do is, you place 3 here, you place 3 here. If this 3 weighs the same, it means the one you're looking for is among the remaining 3. Let's work with that theory. So the one you're looking for is among the remaining 3. So what do? We take this off, we take this off. That remaining 3, we'll put 1 here, 1 here, we'll hold 1. If it weighs the same, then the one you're holding is the one that has the least weight. So this is for you. Say, Jazakumullah khairan to Aspira, makers of Viva Plus.
Jazakumullah khairan to Viva Plus.
So this is for you.
Jazakumullah khairan. Thanks so much.
So this is for you.
Jazakumullah khairan. Thank you so much.
Suppose say Jazakumullah khairan to Viva Plus.
Thank you, Viva Plus.
This is for you from Viva Plus.
Okay, Viva Plus, Jazakallah khairan. May your company continue to grow and may it be well known in the country.
Amen.
What is your definition of a lit day? For me, every day comes with its own vibe. Some days you just want to have fun with your besties. Other days you just want to chill and finish that series. Some days are for rolling up your sleeves and beating down those market prices, while some days are for the family and those naughty nephews and nieces. Luckily, we can enjoy these days and live life to the fullest, knowing that Viva is there to keep us spotlessly clean every day.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. You're welcome to another episode of the iBeauty Cocktail Lounge, refreshed by Malta Guinness. My name is Maimuna Ajetumobi, and on here today we are going to put up, something else exciting infused with Malta Guinness, your official sponsor of this segment. Now you stand a chance to win amazing gifts from this segment if you recreate, the stuff we're going to be doing today. If you send in, entries of you getting creative with Malta Guinness, if you're able to send in pictures of you chilling with ice cold Malta Guinness as well, put it up on Instagram, tag at iBeautyInspire and use the hashtag Ramadan with Malta. That is all you've got to do to win yourself a goodie bag from Malta Guinness. Makari, what's good?
Good.
What are we doing today?
We'll be making Malta Guinness memories.
Memories.
Yeah.
Okay.
The name sounds funny, right?
I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
I suddenly want to. I'm curious.
Yeah.
So what are we putting together?
So we'll be putting together cinnamon syrup, sweet and sour mix, Malta Guinness, and we're good to go. On my cinnamon syrup.
Okay.
So I'm putting 15 ml of this. That's about
Usual tablespoon size, right?
Tablespoon, yeah.
Okay.
15 ml of this. That's a sweet and sour mix.
All right.
So that's a mix of when it's sweet and sour. That's
Okay,
sugar.
so that's
that's
if you don't
sugar.
have
If
this,
you don't have,
can mix
if you don't-
sugar.
Yes, it's sugar and lemon, sugar and lime. Be sure 2 to 1.
What's 1?
The sugar, the lemon or the lime is 2. The sugar is 1.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So.
Ice as usual.
So. Okay.
As you're staring and pouring right now, what's going on in your head?
Yeah, I'm really looking at a cocktail that can actually get your 5 cents organ.
Oh.
So I'll be garnishing with my cinnamon stick because I already have mine.
I'm always asking where you put this stuff. Am I supposed to eat that?
No, you're not meant to eat this. So that's my thyme, my fresh thyme.
Okay.
Okay, the memory is ready.
Okay, time to go down memory lane actually. So let's do this.
Enjoy your drink.
I don't know what I'm supposed to remember, but this is giving. Has this tangy, sweet, you can feel the lime, you can feel the sugar, whatever it is. This is amazing. It's something you really want to try, and I cannot wait to go and down the entire content. We will be going on a short break now. Remember that you can recreate this for a chance to win, a goodie bag from Malta Guinness. Do not go anywhere. The iBeauty Cocktail Lounge. We'll be right back.
Drop of goodness in everyone. Share goodness with someone today. Malta Guinness. Enjoy a world of good.
Welcome back to the iBeauty Cocktail Lounge, refreshed by Malta Guinness. Like I said earlier, this is given. Now, this is the gift bag you will be taking home if you send in your entries and you are one of the lucky winners. Contains amazing gifts from Malta Guinness. All you have to do, like I said earlier, is to send in a video of you recreating the drink we have done today, or other ways that you use Malta Guinness beyond just downing it with your food. You can also send in pictures of your creative stuff. Just send them in. Tag at iBeauty Inspire and use the hashtag Ramadan with Malta. That is all you've got to do, and you might just be a lucky winner. Now to style fusion. Ladies, let us talk fashion. Scarves are never enough, regardless of how many you have in your wardrobe, how many you spent money on. And the best part is that I have a plug where you can get any kind of scarf you want. Jersey scarves, chiffon scarves, ribbed scarves, plain scarves, pleated scarves, ombre scarves. Like, the list goes on and on and on. Check out Beauty Fetish on Instagram. She has a wide array of scarves for you to just pick from. She also does wholesale and retail, so whatever option you want to do just for yourself, for your business, Beauty Fetish is your go-to store. I will be leaving you with the viral video of the day, and this is the end of today's episode. Join me tomorrow for another refreshing and exciting episode. Remember to send in your entries, tag at iBeauty Inspire, and use the hashtag Ramadan with Malta on Instagram. Till tomorrow, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان والنجم والشجر يسجدان صدق الله العظيم.
Drop of goodness in everyone. Share goodness with someone today. Malta Guinness. Enjoy a world of good.
Welcome back. We hope you enjoyed that segment. It's about our time for us to go for iRhythm. And you know this is the part of the show where we're winding down. But of course, we're not going to leave you just like that. It is about that time for us to remind you that you can catch up on all the things you've missed on DSTV. We have exclusive content on there for you on our pop-up channel 196196. So do well to check it out.
And of course, you can catch up on our previous episodes on our YouTube, and also do well to know that every new episode's premiere every day by 8 p.m. So you don't want to miss that as well. It's been fun and wonderful to have you on the show so far. You want to say something before we leave?
Yes, as we are all working on intensifying on our ibadah, let's do well to be kind, spread love, share love. This is the month of sharing. This is the month of the Quran. And that said, it's about time for me to say bye-bye. And I remain Omolabake Raju.
And I'm your humble brother, Abdurrahman Idris. Until we meet again, inshallah, tomorrow, we'll say, Masalam.
Ovieme.
Oh, I wish you were here.
I'm always with you.
But it's not the same without you.
Don't beat that. MTN 5G's amazing technology will change how we experience life and the internet. Get ready to encounter the incredible, and remember, no be juju, na MTN 5G.